we had that one dude. My hat. Mom said, I know there's a hat here.
So as soon as Secret Service, if you guys don't want to completely pack up, as soon as this tape comes down, you guys can step right down into the street.
And we usually do.
Yes.
But when it's so close to our quitting time at 9 o'clock, it's now 9:04, we don't do that.
Okay, that's fine. Listen, I understand. I just want to make sure you guys know that it's a little different with the street, the sidewalk on the other side, the sidewalk on this side, and the park, because it changes jurisdiction.
We never heard of this before, ever. We've been here so many months.
Well, like I said, you guys were in the street. I was watching you guys. I didn't say a thing. I just kind of cruised through my thing, but it was the setup here is the only reason I came to talk to you guys.
Okay, we appreciate you coming.
Misspelled word.
What you've done is totally different than the other 235 days when we've been asked to come here.
I completely
and
understand.
we're going to work the thing out
And
with
I'm
you.
going to discuss with the superintendent of President's Park, Amy Daly. She'll, I'll figure out what everything is with permitting, because you are underneath the small groups clause. You're under 20 people, so it doesn't count as a demonstration of that, but there generally needs to be permits for the equipment. Even though it's battery operated, it's the audio equipment and the signage and everything, you generally need permits for that. That's why.
So Amy,
Fine if it's battery operated?
Well, you don't need lines. That's why for permits. But I just wanted to clarify with the audio equipment.
Yeah, it's all battery operated.
No, okay, but it's.
Thank you for taking so much time to explain.
and you said Amy Daly, is that right?
Yes,
Even if it's battery operated.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as well as
Do you have any problem with the stroller?
no, that's mobile.
And we'll point out though that it stayed in one place.
I agree. I agree. So anything you couldn't do on the sidewalk on the other side, you can't do on the sidewalk on this side. It's the same exact.
You remember when this all came
Right.
up and there was all kinds of...
Because it's funny. It goes.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I totally get what you're saying. I will just say again, 235 days. And we've never been asked to turn our direction, put our signs down, or anything
Well,
like
it's
that.
just the signage needs to be mobile outside of their sign, because they were here prior to the
We
change
could, if that was
in
it,
the-
if we
in
were
the
blocking
70s.
her, we would definitely move.
No, it's not about blocking. Blocking that.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly,
It's
'cause
just
they've never
about,
complained either.
No, and they won't. I mean, they do sometimes when people come in.
Yeah,
we just need to
harass
clarify if you have a question.
Yeah, and look,
we've
I'm not-
effectively had no restrictions out there other than staying off
So-
the sidewalk on the other side.
Well, see, staying off the sidewalk there, it's the same sidewalk here. I know it's separated by Pennsylvania Avenue here.
Well, they always tell us go up there and set up. That's what they tell us.
Because you can't be in the street because they have to shut the street
Yeah, we
down,
get
so they're
that.
just telling
Yeah,
you
we're
to
cooperative.
get out of the street, which is,
understand.
I mean, you guys have to get out of the street.
So when we
There are
moved
nights
up
when
to
we actually start here and
Yeah,
we talk.
they're here an hour and a half, no problem.
Okay. Well, see, like I said, this is not Secret Service.
Right.
They don't know our rules, regulations. They're just saying we want you out of.
You're in the park.
They're just saying we want you out of the street. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
But we haven't been stopped by
Go to the park.
So they do that because, and then we do the same thing. Go to the street, go to the park. It's the same thing if you go to the Capitol and you'll find somebody, be like, oh, go to the White House and ask that, or it stops and just, it kind of goes back and forth. All right? So Secret Service deals with the house,
Understand.
protecting everything there. Metropolitan Police, that's their street technically. And
Yeah,
sidewalk.
we never see them.
No, they don't ever come up here.
That's actually not true. We've had some problems and they've
If it was
been
the
here.
opposite sidewalk,
We've been over there
See
too.
them on
it's
8th
the same
Street.
thing. So this curb to that curb is Park Service.
This is all news to us.
Opposite of what other officers, when they said that...
Do you have a name of the officer
No,
that
but
spoke to you?
obviously we're going to have to start collecting names of all the officers.
Well, I mean, you guys collected my name, so why wouldn't you collect?
But we've never had to do that with
There's
anybody
been no
else.
reason to collect.
Nobody has given us
I understand.
an objection to what we were doing.
I completely understand, and that's on the individual officer on what they
Many
choose.
officers,
On what?
many.
Well, Park Police and Secret Service
Park
are different.
Police.
So Park,
Okay,
it
let me
just
just
it just
say-
goes on to what they choose to enforce. Just
Sometimes,
because
right.
just because somebody
Right.
turns a blind eye and just goes, I don't care, that doesn't mean it's not something
Right.
on the books. Unfortunately, that happens, and that's why you have sometimes conflicting things. I'm trying to go by what's written and what I've always enforced. Okay.
Understand.
Okay, so
what I
we'll
mean?
check it out. You can
Yeah.
check it out.
And like I said,
hopefully it'll be resolved
I'm
the
here till
next
6
time we're
a.m. If you guys want to talk to
I'm
me
so
throughout the
sorry
night.
about that.
No thanks.
We're
I,
good.
and I will get clarification
Heck,
with
we
Amy
can
Daly.
pull it up right
She is
now.
the President's Park superintendent.
Because we're really confused right now.
I understand. It's just the problem is there's 3 different law enforcement agencies and jurisdictions right here.
Right.
You know, and that's why there's sometimes some confusion, because one officer from another agency will tell you one thing, and then the other will tell you another thing, and then
From
somebody
July
will.
16th, we've been here from July 16th.
I believe
the
you.
first 6 months every day, and we were out here. So when you do something for 9 months the same way, and suddenly they're like, you can't do it. That's why we're confused.
So the whole reason, like during the daytime,
7:30.
nobody's really talks to you is their they call them special forces units, SWAT, motors, HMP, like course mounted guys that are up here covering this area, and they're not well versed in the CFR stuff because they don't do regular patrol operations anymore. They're specialty units. They do their own special thing. They're up here just covering. So I'm a regular patrol officer downtown, and I've been doing this a while. I just have not been specifically here since July. I've been out on injury for months, and then doing other work. But
Okay.
And that's why we're moved, because they're testing the emergency power generator.
yes,
You're the first one to confirm that for me.
it sounds like a generator, and I believe that's what they're getting.
And they always move us before they do it, which means he's not in the house. Which I don't know if that's true or not. Oh, it's Thursday. He's probably gone.
No, we just
Might be at dinner.
yeah, we just like 35.
It's not like the
Ice
Capitol.
skating.
It's not like the Capitol where they have the flags raised when they're in, and when they're out, the flags are down.